Wow. Trevor McCumby just got stopped. Round number.
Trevor McCumby's not complete. He's bouncing up and down on his feet, but just like that, literally almost at the.
All right, let's talk about it. We're here live real time. Trevor McCumby, let me tell you something. For those who didn't know, Caleb Plant, former 168-pound IBF champion, fought David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. Well, tonight he fought a Trevor McCumby. Coming into this fight, nobody knew who this guy was. I was calling him Dr. Disrespect, but let me tell you something. He's now on the map. And what failed Trevor McCumby tonight is conditioning. He was controlling the first half of the fight, arguably knocked Caleb Plant down twice. One time for sure was official. There was another time that, was ruled a slip. But he's got some power. He was clearly, physically imposing on Caleb Plant. But let me give Caleb Plant some props here. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go out on the limb, and it's not really a limb. He is right now the second best 168-pounder outside of Canelo. Now that, of course, David Benavidez and David Manuel are gone from the division. So he stops Trevor McCumby at the end of round number 9, literally via body shots and uppercuts, and then he started going up top. So what I've learned from Caleb Plant is not only can he actually box, he's got a good, solid inside game. Like he can fight in the pocket, and he's got a dog in him. So he can go to the body, he can jab you, he can move. However, it's no secret that he can get dropped, he can get stopped, but he'll get back up. Let's go look at the stoppage. But he's definitely got the dog in him. Good stoppage, because this started happening more and more as the fight was going on from round 6 on. For some reason, he shot his load, meaning Trevor McCumby, and he just started laying on the ropes, and he started getting literally tenderized to the body by Caleb Plant. And it was like the uppercut could not be stopped. So I would like to know what he said, but they're not going to let us hear it. But let me tell you something. Caleb Plant couldn't let that white boy beat him. That's for sure. Can't go back to the hood with that, Caleb. So, as I was saying, look at the 168-pound division. Hey, depending on the circumstance, I guess, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little too hype, but would you entertain a Caleb Plant? Oh, and by the way, he is definitely better with Breadman. Definitely. So you can see it, and it's like, I do admit he's getting better. Now, here's the thing. You can say, all right, Trevor McCumby, whatever. But we saw some sides of Caleb Plant in his skill, in his bag, as people would say. It's like, yo, dude can, do it. Now, the issue with fights like Canelo and David Benavidez, for one, he didn't have the pop of his punches to keep David Benavidez off of him. That's number one. With the Canelo fight, more so conditioning, he started slowing down late. And that's been something that's been happening with him. But here, no. He held on. So I'm going to show you some replays here of some of the knockdowns that happened in the fight. For example, very entertaining fight. I can say that. This is where he got knocked down. So as you can see, it was an arm punch. Now you can see like he was physically imposing, meaning Trevor McCumby. So boom, he goes flying. But then there's like a little short hook that kind of gets in there and taps, as you can see here on the frame. By the way, is it me or is Joe Goosen kind of annoying? Like, did you notice he's always combative? Like if he's not like right, he just starts arguing with people. I don't understand what PBC, is like what's up with him? But yeah, let's see if we can get a better replay. Let's see if we can get some slow motion. But yeah, that was a knockdown. But we've seen Caleb Plant, we know obviously he's not invincible. But after 6 rounds, after round 6, Caleb started opening up on him. We're waiting to hear the post-fight interview. Let me turn it up. By the way, take a time out, like the video, subscribe. On my secondary channel, TstreeT Uncut, is where I'm going to be streaming from, and I'll be putting clips on this channel. Oh, let's listen in.
Words right there after the fight. Caleb, this was a tough go, wasn't it?
Pretty tough, just easing in, and then, you know, word on the street is I can't fight on the inside, but I think I proved that I can tonight.
Yeah, he did.
It feels good to be WBA interim champ, baby, and the new.
Got your daughter Charlie here with you. Let's talk about what happened there in the 4th round when he knocked you down.
Yeah, he caught me pulling out and it hit my shoulders. I was off balance and fell. I wasn't hurt, but you know, that's part of the game. He was coming in with wide punches, and it's part of it. But shake it off, stay focused, and I'm a true champion. I can fight through anything.
Was that a bit of a wake-up call for you in this fight?
No, I was relaxed again. He just caught me off balance, hit me on the arms, fell down, and but we got back up. We went to work, and we got that stoppage.
Tell us about the stoppage here in the 9th round from your vantage point.
Yeah, I knew I had him hurt. Time to go to work and get him the fuck up out of there, like I said.
And you did that. So now, Caleb, where would you like to go?
I'd like to go home and play with my daughter.
In the ring, your next opponent. Any thought process on that?
We'll see. I'll go back with my team, sit down. You guys know I'm up for the biggest challenges at all time, and we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm gonna go home and spend time with my family.
Good job, Charlie. Your dad did well.
Charlie, say revenge tour. She's nervous.
All right, best to Jordan as well. Congratulations, Caleb.
Thank you so much. And the new, baby.
Back over to you, Morrow.
So Caleb Plant picked up the WBA interim title. There go to WBA with their bullshit again. And by the way, they're in cahoots with the Turkey al Sheikh with the Saudis. So let's go realistically talk about what could possibly be next for Caleb Plant. Because even though I want to somewhat entertain a Canelo rematch, Canelo's got to get through Berlanga tonight. And to be very honest, you heard it here first. I'm not confident in Canelo beating Berlanga. You know, and it's mostly because Canelo's getting older, and, you know, Berlanga, if he goes out and tries to blitz Canelo, I would argue that Berlanga is a harder puncher than Munguia. But let me not get too far in the trough. Let's talk about what could possibly be next for Caleb Plant. Now, me personally, I want to see the Jamal Charlo fight, but that's not Caleb Plant's problem. It would be a rematch to me because Caleb Plant slapped the shit out of Jamal Charlo, and Caleb Plant don't have to fight Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo's got to fight Caleb Plant. But ever since Jamal Charlo got the shit smacked out of him by Caleb Plant, no disrespect, but it's true, he had a mental collapse. You know, took the police on a high-speed chase, crashed up his Lamborghini or sports car, you know, and basically the man ain't been the same since. So, you know, Jamal Charlo can't come back and fight nobody, you know, before he check in with Caleb Plant. But if that fight doesn't happen, then possibly Caleb Plant versus the winner of Jaime Munguia versus Eric, I forgot this guy's name. Bazanian. I'm going to be covering that fight. By the way, it's an ESPN Top Rank fight. No, Jaime Munguia is not signed with Top Rank. By the way, there's Canelo. Vamos. By the way, I identify now as Afro-Latino. Afro-Latino X. So I'm no longer identified as an Irish anymore. So I'm not doing it no more. Anyway, yeah, so this is going to be next weekend. Okay, I'm going to be covering this fight. Top Rank on ESPN. And this is some type of eliminator for, I believe it's a WBO eliminator or is the IBF. I'm not sure. I don't see Munguia ranked by the IBF. By the way, we're still waiting for the undercard of this to be announced. Also, down below in the description box is the link to my secondary channel. People been always on me. It's like, yo, T-Street, when you going to start streaming again? And when you going to start going live? It's going to be on this secondary channel. Okay, it's right here. You know, also, here is my social media handles. Here's my Twitter. Here is my Twitch. Here is my main YouTube channel. Look, boom. Oh, they got my man Tim Zoo. With that being said, I got to go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I want to listen to what Tim Zoo has to say.